your testimony, your testimony does not end with a youth. Doesn't mean take care of yourself, my friend. Doesn't mean take care of yourself.
Okay.
Yo. We're glad to have you guys in this great space. We are your hosts.
Mandy.
Candice.
You guys all for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, getting the videos out there on a daily basis. We do appreciate love and support from the bottom of our hearts. I'm sure we said that the Zoom meetings would not come back again, but they are here once again.
I think we should just stop saying that.
Why would we say the Zoom meetings? Listen. It's either the video do or the video don't do.
Yeah, so
That's really it.
we had to make sure that we could put out some content for you guys, and this is the best that we can do. We appreciate you guys for sticking around, giving us the support, waiting on us patiently, but we're here and we are willing to do the Lord's work. We might fight though, but we'll do it. We're gonna fight when we got today for the song. Yes, you're starting.
No, you said we might fight. It sounds like we're fighting each other. So I'm just like, who are you wrestling with?
That's why you understood it?
That's why you understood it, Candice?
I never saw my understand it.
That's how it came across to me. I'm like, who's fighting?
That's not how I understood it, but Well, I mean, say it, so we must understand it, right? So,
fighting?
Alright, so the verse of the day is?
The verse of the day is taken from Matthew chapter 11, verse 28. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest.
Man, guys, make sure this time of the year, we're in February, so make sure you're taking care of your bodies, you're exercising, you're eating good, you're eating well. Make sure, you're getting your rest.
Sleeping.
Try to get 7 hours of sleep.
That's so funny to sleep.
I walked a 5K yesterday, right? So I walk my Steven walk after work down at Palisadoes. And the day before yesterday, there was no breeze. So walking was, it was cool. It was nice. Yesterday, walking, there's breeze pushing us when we were going. But you see, we made a comeback.
Resistance.
Brandon.
Yeah, man.
Brandon.
The resistance.
Brandon.
Yeah, man, I know, because when I was in Crossroads, at the time when the breeze like kick, and I was walking, yeah, man, but they feel it, man.
Brandon, man, say, yo, why me can't see the end? The end, I can't see the end. We were both like, the urge to just jump in a one taxi.
Yeah, man, the breeze did a kick, man.
The
breeze did a behavior.
Yeah. For those of us who might not know, Jamaica was hit with a serious cold front the other day, and it took us by storm on Sunday specifically.
But it warm still, man. Like anybody so cold.
No, not warm. It started
Saturday. It started Saturday evening.
Saturday evening, yeah.
And it continued into about early Tuesday morning for me.
Yeah.
And now it's coming back on Friday.
Tomorrow.
From Sunday night, in a Sunday night. The breeze that I keep. You see Monday morning. Yeah, man. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's because where I live the hill is, but brother,
Sunday was crazy.
At one point we were good and we were driving, and by the time we hit what name Boulevard United right there, so the windshield just become foggy. Can't see.
Oh, that's what you get.
At this the temperature it come like it drop there, so
yeah.
When I came home from work, my side of the avenue had no light because the breeze would have blown the wires and make.
But,
anyways,
the amount of memes and TikToks that started to fly,
people
everybody's saying like, "Yo, listen, breeze about to snow. You need to go
They're
bathe."
like it's about to snow.
I don't know if this was true, but they said NWC said that not many persons were using water in the evenings. That they reported that there was a reduction in the water
Listen, I
persons
would be
using
surprised.
water. Yeah, that some people just never did. Me never did.
I wouldn't be
Listen,
surprised.
the place, as far as Jamaicans are concerned, when the place cold, me don't sweat. Me don't sweat means say, me don't need to
Exactly.
bathe.
Exactly. Yeah.
No dirt, no,
No need for
no
bed.
dirt, no fall
Me
upon you.
don't,
Now there no drop on the
precisely.
brother. I'm never green, isn't me? Roland still a kick.
My bed and clean all
So
day. That's what
I
that
was
means.
yeah, yeah it's yeah, that's what happened. So yes guys, we're here again, video. So we're gonna answer some of you guys' questions that you guys
From
have
our link.
posted from the
Yeah.
link that we continually post in the videos. So we're gonna answer some of these questions, some of you guys' burning questions. Where the only person that's aware of these questions is Mandy. I am not aware of them. Kenny is not aware, so it's gonna go straight into it.
And remember, we can't see who sent them. They're anonymous.
Yeah, we can't see it.
Yeah.
So Cheryl, when I know if I use sense Cheryl, alright? Alright. Alright.
All right. Anyways, guys, so let's get into it. Now, the first question. This one comes from someone anonymous. It says, "How do you love yourself without becoming prideful?"
What?
I never really thought about it that far.
Me, I
Whoever
I
send
never
a questionnaire,
the stump with
yeah,
question one and
why
I
you
can't
do it?
answer.
I never thought about it that far. I think
Why you do it?
I
Oh
guess
my gosh.
I guess my definition of loving yourself is like I guess being disciplined in a sense. So like I said, exercising, eating well, getting enough rest, taking care of your body. I think that's loving yourself because you're giving your body what it needs, so you can survive and
Mm.
can do anything. So that's what I think loving yourself is.
I
You know,
think my because I do understand what the question is saying because I've seen like videos of persons explain like, hey, vanity was their issue at one point in which they liked themselves to the point of being really prideful about how them look and how them stay. I think the other day I was looking at myself in the mirror and I was admiring myself, but I was just like, yo, God did this big one, bro. Do you see that face? God did this big one. So I think really looking at yourself as a vessel, as a temple that God created, and you can really give Him the props for it because you never make yourself. Your parents may have, been integral in it, but really and truly, God knit you together in your mother's womb.
yeah,
So
yeah.
finding a way,
What?
so trying to,
What?
when you look at it from that perspective, outside of, oh, I made me or I am this way because I am da da da, really and truly, God put you together and He fashioned you this way, and you have come to a point where you can appreciate the way in which you were formed. So you tell God, say, yo, thank you for making me this way. And you give Him the glory and the praise. So that's how we are able to not become self absorbed when we really learn how to direct the praise to the right thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So direct it to God, and you will be surprised how much you have to thank Him for when you start pinpointing different things that you like about yourself. Because you did not have to be funny. You didn't. You could have been boring. Because sometimes I think about, I'm like, yo, I am so thankful to God that my mind works the way it works. Look, I'm going to get something quick, and it not take me no time to understand that. Or I look at something and I see like a funny face in a serious situation. I'm like, God, honestly, this gets me in trouble sometimes, but thank you for making my mind that way. You get me? So learning how to direct the praise to the right thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I agree. It's kind of just, I think loving yourself really has to do with you just accepting who God made you to be. And
What that mean?
as in,
Accepting you
so
the
what
way
you
God
look
made
like,
you.
what you look like, your appearance, not your natural appearance. That's a part of loving yourself, because that's how God would have made you. I know all the time whenever people say that, you were made in His image and likeness. Yes, that's a part of it, but really and truly, speaks to the characteristics that he has, that he has imparted on us, or he wants for us to achieve. But it's more than your physical appearance, like who you are as a person. Like, you remember how we were talking about some time ago, how sometimes pride can be hidden in you being shy, in some persons being shy, because in all honesty, your thinking or the mindset that you have when you're shy is to, oh, I want people to know that I'm shy. I want them to always say, oh, yeah, man, Mandy, she always now on corner by herself. Oh, no, don't pick on Mandy. Mandy won't say anything. But secretly, you're loving the fact that everybody knows that you're this type of person. You want everybody knows you're this type of person. I think there's contentment in accepting who you are, and you'd find that when you are giving God the glory for who you are, for loving yourself, you'd find that loving other people comes easier, because when you're vain, it's hard for you to love anything else but yourself. But when you have God as the person that you're giving the glory to, who made you who you are, then it's easy for you to love other people, easy for you to like other people. Whoever come with a question here, don't do it again. Or supporters or viewers, the questions are, I feel like, well, I not feel like, some of these would have come from our one episode, guys.
Okay.
I'm realizing, what if my parents them force church and it make me push back, which in translation basically says, what if my parents faith feels forced upon me and it pushes me away.
I don't feel like that's what he's asking. I think he's probably asking, I was forced to go to church and now I don't want to go anymore.
Well, to be honest, we don't know what they mean. We can only interpret it.
That's what I think he's asking.
How do you?
No, but Brenda, if you think about it, it really does mean what I just say. Because you're coming to church because your parents are trying to get you to understand that, hey, this is where it's at. This is where you need.
Yeah.
In essence, I'm trying to get you to understand the faith that we are a part of. Trying to get you to understand what it means being a Christian.
But he feels like
but
he's
for real, if me
appreciate
you forgot,
he's being.
I'm gonna understand. I wanna complain about church, but when I time for go to school, I'm not complain.
No, they complain about going to school. 100%.
They complain. I think it's, well, what was the question? Like, he was asking.
All right, let me tell you the pathway so it better. What if my parents them force church and it make me push back?
Then it makes you
push back.
It's just
you're not a friend. You're not a friend at church.
There's some things that take time
for you to...
No,
for real. Like, if you really think about it, why did we go to church at the time when we were young? Our friend them did it. The girl did it.
No. If I'm being so very honest with you right now, being younger, as a young child, I go to church because I did not have any other option. You think I had a choice?
Fair.
I went because that's where all the people I knew were. That's why I went.
You think I had a choice?
You think I wanted to sit down in the big church? No, brother. Children's church was a wave.
Children's church was fun, but initially before like your mind start understand, say, oh yeah, this is the vibe and something. You want to watch cartoon, not church. I'm talking children church. When it's before you really realize that your children church are the vibe. You want to stay home. You want to watch cartoon. You want lie down in your bed.
I get that, but what I'm saying is,
you can't in Jamaica. Well, I don't think this is just Jamaica. I think a lot of families and parents, when you grow up with parents that are very strict in their faith, especially Christians, when you grow up with parents who are Christian, you live under my roof, you are under my care and guidance, you are under the age of 18 years old, You do not determine whether or not you stay home on a Sunday. If I say we're going to church on Sunday, you must get up. Don't make me wake you up. Don't make me tell you when to
Again.
get ready.
I
And
get,
you
I
make sure
understand
to
that.
say you're ready
I
for
think I gave
church.
in. I think I gave in to that because I realized I
Yeah,
can't
I just
escape it.
accept my
So
fate.
what I do? I find friend. That's why I said you're not a friend. You understand me? I say that's why I'm ask the question, you know. Because if your parents are forcing you to go to church, but then you push back, that means you're not a friend. That means that you have nobody there to connect with, and that's fine, you know. That's okay. But that's what you're
Mm.
telling me. Because when
I
I
feel
was
like
going,
I
when I
feel like
was
a guy
younger,
asked this question.
yeah, because when I was younger, like young, whenever you want to get up early, but then when I say who David was there, other person, I was like, all right, cool vibes. For 2 hours of the day, they think I'm that, they think I'm crying inside, but really truly, I'm vibing out with children's church. That's why I ask, you know, well, your friend.
Mm.
You're not a friend. That's what you need.
Yeah.
You need the
Eventually,
vice. You need the vice.
eventually, yeah, you
Yeah.
start looking forward
You
to coming
know,
to church
That's what I'm saying. You need
for
friends. So
different
brother,
different reasons.
to
when
It
ask the
could be a
you
question, you,
it
you
could
need
be
a
a
friend.
girl. You could have probably have
Yeah.
a crush. You not have a crush? Yeah, you not have a
So,
girl. How
listen,
old are you that asked this question, by the
my
way?
reasoning here is not wrong. You know why? Because when you're young, you don't really care about the laws of the church. You just care about who did it. And it's just the truth. See, so,
I
so if you're
agree
not a
to
friend,
some
that's
extent.
fine. So that's why I feel like I push back. You see me? That's why I feel like I push back. And it's okay to feel that way. When we were young, we didn't really care about what church had going on. Because it just didn't matter. It just doesn't matter. I guess when you start to understand church and the Bible for yourself, if you decide to start reading it for yourself, you'll have a great appreciation for church. But as of right now, you don't care. You need friends. Find a friend at the church. Or play an instrument. or go on the or join the AV team. Become a usher. Sweep the church. Find something for them. Yeah, that's my answer.
Hmm.
That's my answer.
Your mom, I can't speak for your mom, but from my experience, my mom really and truly had good intentions. It's not a case where, oh, she can't left me at the yard by myself, that's why she not left me now. We all had to go to
Mm.
church. But I do ultimately now as an adult, I recognize that my mom only did this with good intentions. She did this, she's doing this because she loves you. Your mom knows that at the end of the day, when all of this is over, her constant prayers for you is not your key into the kingdom of heaven. It's your own salvation. So what she's trying to get you to do is to be aligned on that right path so that when the time comes, you're not left behind. You're not watching her ascend into heaven and you're going
Yeah.
down into doom.
That's
It's
what your mom
really
wants for you right now.
that's really what your mom wants for you. So you may see it as she's forcing you to come to church, but she's trying to get you to understand at the end of the day that she can only do so much for you in terms of her prayers and how much she loves you and how much she cares for you and protects you and provides for you. But at the end of the day, when all of this is over, she cannot hold your hand and walk you into heaven with her. It's all man for themselves. So I really and truly feel like our parents putting us from a young age in church was for us to eventually get on the right path, because it's not a case where you can say, oh, my mother never tell me nothing, you didn't know. So even if judgment day for come and you not make it in, you can't say your mother never did a try with you. You can't say,
Mm-hmm.
oh, me never
Can't
did a
say
try carry my
didn't have
God
a
church.
chance.
You can't say, oh, my mother never give me a chance for God church. You can't say, oh, and you know, say me did the home all them Sunday and before my mother said to me, say, get up boy and go on a church. You know, the what if or if me did know. She's trying to make you
Mm-hmm.
avoid that if me did know or if me did listen to my mother type of saying, you know. So you may see it now as, because trust me, when I was super younger, me used to always see it as, oh my God, you keep on wake me up early, I'm want to sleep. You know, you may see it as as a bother or being annoyed, but eventually it's going to make sense. All of it is going to become your why
Yep.
eventually.
And you know, sometimes I think for me, eventually, I know we didn't really like going to church at some point, but you can sip a little bit of the Kool-Aid. It has a vibe. Once you sip a little bit of the Kool-Aid, it has a vibe. Come on, the music has a vibe. The lyrics have a when you really start to kind of like, all right, fine. You've been screwing your face for so many years now when you're going to church. Try to just give it a chance. And then eventually you see, it's not as bad as I always thought it was. Yeah, just these kind of things take time, especially if it's not something you chose. But then also assess to yourself, why didn't I choose it? Why do I actually not like to go to church? What's wrong about church? So you can have that conversation with yourself.
You be saved and still struggle with the same sin.
Yes. Yes. It's essentially a part of the. So you're saved now, but then it doesn't mean that all the problems and all the situations that you had before just magically disappear.
disappear.
No,
What
just means
what
you have a
ten,
new plan of
yeah,
action of how you
yeah, what tends to
deal with
happen,
these
yeah,
issues.
what tends to happen is that now that you understand that you are saved, the temptation and the reality of these problems will increase because you are now the Lord's. You are no longer the devil's. So you weren't devils in the first place, but now you have given yourself to the Lord. So now all these problems, these situations, they will become work. They will increase in intensity and in action. So what you need to do is continue to pray, continue to read the word, and be very intentional about breaking out of the cycles that you were in when you were in sin. Be very intentional about breaking the cycles. If you have to cut off the persons, cut them off. If you have to stop watching, stop watching. Stop smoke, stop drink. If you have to stop fornicate. And persons might tell you that, oh, it's not that easy. It can be done. And sometimes you doing it on your own will not help you. The Holy Spirit will assist you. He will assist you. He will assist you and he will show you the way on how to get it done. But and I'll tell you this, even after you clear up everything from that scene, the temptation, it will still circle back. It will still circle because the scripture says that there is no temptation that has taken you which is uncommon to man. But God is faithful, he will not suffer you to be tempted more than you can bear. But with the temptation, make a way of escape once you are able to. Remember that. 1 Corinthians 10:13. Remember that. So yeah, it can be done.
It is
But yes,
possible
it is
for you
possible.
to still struggle.
For
But
sure.
It is still possible. It is
like we
possible.
say, just because you're saved now, you just have a new plan of action of how you deal with it. So rather try and wait things out, you have a new strategy. You pray. You talk to the Lord about it. You understand that, hey, sometimes there's some things that only come out by prayer and fasting. You have new strategies as to how you tackle the sin that you struggle with.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
How do you prepare for a marriage when you're still working on yourself?
I can't tell you that personally.
You know
I can't
what?
answer that. I can't answer that
Guys,
question. I
guys,
cannot answer
to be
that question.
honest,
Do not ask me that question.
You know
no,
what? How do
I'm
you
not
prepare
the,
for
the
marriage
marriage
How
the
do you
marriage
when you're
aspect
working
I
on
prepare?
can't answer.
yourself?
But
How
let
do
me tell
you
you something. Working,
prepare?
I need people to drop that notion that working on yourself is just a standard
A
period
means
of
to an
time.
end.
Let me
No,
tell you something.
it's a
Working
continual
on
thing.
yourself is a continuous thing. If you
Yeah.
should say, and don't take this from me, I'm not married much as in our relationship, but listen to what I'm saying. Working on yourself is not something, it's not a semester and a school year
No,
study.
it's a continual
You
habit.
work on yourself every single
Every
day.
single day.
Every single day.
And
If
Every
you
single
for sit
day.
down and say, yeah, work on yours, yeah, wait till you don't work on yourself before you get married, you don't never get married.
Yeah, cause
Yeah.
And that is
you
all
wake
I
up.
have to say
Yeah,
because I know nothing else about that.
yeah, you wake up. You wake up. I like what Mandy said. It. The quest of becoming better is like you find something else that's wrong with you. So you'll always find something else that's wrong with
There's
you.
always
So
not
yeah,
necessarily something wrong with you, but there's always things to improve.
improve. Yeah.
Not that there's
So
always
yeah,
something wrong with you.
yeah, something improve. So you can't just assume that, oh, I need to work on myself then to get married.
And please understand
Cause
that
by the time you get married, there's you are now contending with the woman or the man in the house.
no,
And
No,
there's
hold
but
on,
you
and
no.
know,
you
and
you
that's
also
more
have
Hold
to
on,
things.
no.
understand
That's more
that
things to work on.
Exactly, yeah. Nah, brother.
you also have to understand that you working on yourself is not for marriage. You work on yourself
For
for
yourself.
yourself.
Ex-
I don't understand. The question is crazy. You work on yourself for yourself and understand that when you get to marriage stage, that's gonna be a whole new kettle of fish. That's gonna show you even more about yourself that you did not know. Because now what has been joined together shall not be split asunder. So you have to work on how the two can work together and stay
Yeah.
together.
So
You're gonna
Exactly.
learn more
it's
about yourself.
yeah.
But
So
please,
nah.
for the
Nah.
people them out there think that you're working on yourself and
Oh,
Mr. Right and Miss
I
Right,
gotta
please
put me
stop.
first, Lucius. I gotta put me
I gotta put me
first.
first. Yeah, guys, you can't.
Please.
It's a continual thing, and they sound like a girl artist today. You know? It sound like a girl
Mm-mm.
artist. You know, God, I say it's a continual thing. You can't. It doesn't
How
just
do you
stop.
work? How do you prepare for
Yeah,
marriage while
it's a
working on
continual
yourself?
cause it's
No, no, you
you
don't
know.
hear the next one yet, you know.
All right, ready, quick.
The next one says, what if I'm scared of marriage because of what I've seen growing up?
All
Then that
right,
is something for you to
man, not wrong you. It rough.
Talk to
assess.
the Lord
Yeah,
about that.
Yeah, man, not wrong it rough. Man, not like you.
Because yeah, it
Marriage
rough
is
but
rough.
true
It
because
rough for true. Man,
there's
not
some
lie.
because
marriages out there that have not
Yeah,
been very good examples of
yeah, it rough.
a
no,
marriage.
Rough, but
no.
in a weird way, I kind of think I'll just do it better. I don't know. I have a
No,
Yeah.
soft
you
belief
see, that's
that I'll
exactly
just
the
be
thing I
I'll be
think about, you
different.
know, because you think about things like the fact that, oh my God, you know, you want to approach things with caution because of what you've seen.
Hmm.
Like every day people get in a car accident. That not stop me from going on one car and drive. That not stop
Exactly.
me
Mm,
Yeah,
from going
yeah.
where I'm going. Every
yeah.
day you see people eat a certain type of food and
Guys,
vomit or throw it up back. That not
yeah.
stop me from eating it.
Every
You
brother,
know, but
almost every 3 days you bucket too, you know. That means you're gonna go
it's
walk around the
how
meal.
it's how you approach things.
Yeah, it's
You
all
have
you
to
have to
go
do,
in
yeah.
into the mindset, say, listen, I'm going into this and I'm thinking only positive thoughts and I'm going because the Lord said, thus
He will
said the
never
Lord.
he never leave
Don't go in
us
on
nor
nothing
forsake
without
us.
exactly. Don't go in on nothing without consulting your
Yeah.
first therapist, which is the Lord. Consult
Yeah.
your
Hmm.
first therapist first and see what he
Mm.
must say about it. But
Yeah, man, it
some
rough.
people really grow up around some
Yeah, some
Some
treacherous places.
unfortunate
fortunate
Yeah.
circumstances.
Yeah,
circumstances.
listen,
Yeah.
it rough, but I just I guess for me like as Mandy said, I don't think I want to get in a car accident today. So you know what I'm going to do? I'll abide by the rules of the road. And even if you abide by the
Drive
rules and the man run up in
safely.
on you, at least you're not in the wrong.
And there's
You see
nothing
me?
wrong with being
Yeah,
cautious because you
yeah.
have seen where things can go left. You
And where
can,
things,
of
yeah.
course, as you continue on, you can be sensitive to these different things and you can pray to the Lord and ask Him, like, hey, I saw this red flag that unfortunately, yeah, that was kind of what my dad did and he wasn't the best husband. You can ask the Lord, like, hey, Lord, let me know if this is bro's red flag or if this is just a one off. Because sometimes
To be
people
honest,
have,
if you have to ask the Lord if that's a red flag, you kind of know it is a red flag. Because the Lord give
I
us a brain to
know,
think. You know what I
I
mean?
know,
Like, stop asking God to give you a sign when you literally see the red over the green. Nah, girl. Mm-mm. Stop peel it off. Stop peel it
I know,
off. You know, same red.
but then there are some times when good people have bad days and their reaction is not truly how they actually are, which is why
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying you need to talk to the Lord and just be like, hey, is this really how this guy is? Because you know the Lord can give you the spirit of discernment in which you can be able to assess these things. Other times
Mm-hmm.
you have to really talk to the Lord like, hey, Is he a man after your own heart? You
But
tell
that's
me.
but that's something you should be able to see as well. I'm not saying you're wrong in that kind of news, but I'm saying these are things you're supposed to also train yourself to look for in people. Because the
I
scripture it says you shall know my
understand.
people by their
But you
fruits.
also
You know what I
know
mean?
that when you like somebody, you don't always see things as they are. You don't.
True, true,
You
true,
don't. You are
She's
true.
got a
very
point.
less likely to want to see. And even if you do see, you shut your eye when you see the things that you don't like in somebody that you like. Because
Mm,
no, my boo can't be like that. Him don't stay so. Him love me
mm.
off, him don't stay so. You don't want to see it. You don't want to see it. So you turn your eye. But there sometimes you have to ask the Lord, hey Lord, when you see me going that way, be like a mother cat and grab me up by my neck back and put me where I need to be. Because that can't be for me.
All right, final question. So this one says, what should matter more, spiritual compatibility or emotional chemistry?
Spiritual compatibility. I don't.
Supernatural come. That
What that
means, are
mean?
you both Christians? That's what that means.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
that should matter. That should matter more. Yeah.
yes,
If
that
that's
should
if
matter
that's the
more.
case, then sure. Coming from
Listen,
me, that should matter more. Because if it's
ye-
spiritual compatibility, the scripture says that the tree we can't be ears. Somebody have to be a foot, somebody have to be a toe, somebody have to be an ankle, somebody have to be a ear, somebody have to be an elbow. So like if I'm say for instance, I have discerning, I can discern things. Then that means that you are for discern as well. We can't be two discerners.
I feel like you're going off topic, so
I
terribly
don't
off
know.
topic.
I don't know. But if that's the
But
I feel like the person you're probably even ask it. I feel like
you like somebody who's not a Christian and you
yeah,
really
but
feel like the two of you click, but they're not a
yeah,
Christian.
but not a Christian,
Listen to me
yeah.
and listen to me well. If you are a young lady, this is not going to end well. Because if Bossman is not a Christian, then you know you're going to end up in that sex talk. And then it's going to be, oh my gosh, you can't do what I want to do. And why are you pressuring me to do what I don't want to do? And you're going to start feeling it's not going to end well.
or some women are them tug it out with the man until him turn Christian. Like they'd take him to
Yeah.
church,
Oh, yeah,
try to get him to
it's I mean when them dead, them don't Christian.
Is with the
no,
unequally yoked
no,
thing.
no,
Sometimes
and
it
not
takes
all the time. You
I
don't know no
know,
young
but
couple.
sometimes
You
it
have
Mandy,
does take that
Mandy,
long.
the egg.
some. Listen, I am not saying this. I'm just saying based on I'm just
Mm,
saying
No, I
you
understand,
do
but I'm
have
saying the
you do
exception
have
doesn't make
some
the rule.
mm,
you do. I'm not encouraging it because one of the things you're gonna find out is being unequally yoked is either it's gonna affect you now before you get married or when you get
mhm,
married.
mhm,
Because what you're gonna have happen is, let's say for example, you're not married yet, you're just there. You are your boyfriend, you are your girlfriend, or vice versa. When you're together, and let's say that's the emotional chemistry is
What
what
that
you
mean?
guys have. You
What
guys
that
you
mean?
wanna
click,
click,
you
wanna
get
gel well
along very
together.
well.
Everything is
Brandon, want to work with a faster, please.
emotional. All right, Brandon, like you get me, I get you. You are,
Conversations are easy. You guys have similar
yeah, you don't shut
viewpoints
down.
on
You
things.
don't shut
Yeah,
down my feelings. You don't turn away my feelings. You acknowledge my feelings, and you're
can
basically
talk
a
for
good boyfriend.
hours.
Basically,
You guys get
basically, you're a good
along very
boyfriend.
well.
He's a good boyfriend. Him do everything right or
Until
ninety
okay,
percent right.
Mhm.
until
But but she's saying, why may I say a she? I feel like it's a woman. But
oh man,
still,
I ask this
the
question,
person is
yeah.
saying which one is more
More
important. So we are
important.
saying in this example, let's say you chose emotional chemistry over spiritual compatibility. Okay? You have to remember that as a Christian, it's your world is guided by your faith. Eventually, it's going to start interfering because guess what happened? You may have a man who will be understanding of certain things. But listen, let me
For
tell
a
you something.
time.
For a
For
time.
a time.
Listen,
There's going to come a time where
hear me and say no.
either him I go or you I go check out.
It's either you sleep and follow
Or
him, or him
Somebody
decide to follow you, and the chance of him
somebody I go
following
check
you,
out.
and because of
and
that, all of that great emotional chemistry, when you slip, you
uh,
slide. You're
there is no.
gonna slide
It's
all the
either
way.
the math is that if he, and it's just from my experiences, if it's a guy dating a girl or something Christian, the likelihood of she becoming a Christian is higher. Not every chance. That's not every chance, but women will tend to follow that type of thing because there's more Christian women than men. Just a fact, you see me? But also, if it's the other way around and you're the girl and he likes you, that emotional chemistry you guys say that you have is going to start to be tested because
Yeah.
a part of your emotions is also how you guys feel about each other sexually.
I
You see
know
me?
what to.
So that's something that you guys have to think about as well. But the spiritual aspect is more important. If he's not a Christian, you are dancing
You're
around
putting
in a
yourself in a
glass
difficult
cage
position.
You
with
You
know what?
are.
sharks.
You know
Yeah.
what happened too? This is based off of people. I know I'm not answer the people them name, but I've known women to be in Christian. They're Christian women to be in relationship with men that aren't Christian, and you'd find yourself slacking off on a lot of things, and you'd find yourself because you love the man and you don't want to lose the man, you do anything to compromise your
Mm,
Christianity just to ensure that he doesn't leave or he isn't like him now or him
now
not
look
feeling
nowhere
type of
else.
way or looking
Hmm.
nowhere else. So you would go against what it is that you know are your mores, your values, your morals, and how you're supposed to operate as a Christian because really and truly love the man. You don't want to lose the man.
You don't want to
But,
hurt his
You don't
feelings.
want
You
to
don't
dead
want
because
him to
but
feel
together.
like you're judging him for
but
what
what
he's doing.
the thing is, I'll be honest. I don't think the guy will care that you're judging him
Yes, he
because
will.
I heard. Hear me out. I understand what you say, but I don't think so. Because let me tell you why. Because men are, as some men can be indecisive, but men that who are stuck in their ways, you can't judge me that me want to have sex with you. That's a natural order of things. So me not just say about babes. God not say it must be fruitful and multiply. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, but we're supposed to be married, so we're not technically married. No, we're not live together. But you're not call me wife. So it not
Mhm.
come. We
Live
are we apart.
together.
That's what I'm saying. There's a
It
difference in
now
men.
come.
That's what I'm saying. Men are different in it. You can't technically say a man won't say that you're judging me, but we don't care.
Then again, Brandon. Then again,
We
Yes,
don't
they
think
care.
would.
think about the woman with them spouse doing in a church.
Uh,
You have
But
to,
that's the
you
thing
have to
though.
go out a road, go find the spouse, bring the
Yeah.
spouse, come in a church,
I think
get
we're going too far
get
into
the
this question, you
spouse.
know.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
another
yeah, but
discussion,
we
Brandon.
answered it already. The spiritual
But
aspect is more important. If they're not a
spiritual
Christian,
aspect, it a go
yeah,
bite you. It a go bite
yeah,
you one way or
yeah.
another.
And
I
Mm-hmm.
better you pull up your socks before
Mm-hmm.
you're married, before you get into something
Yeah.
serious than before you reach into something
yeah,
serious and
And
realize you're not a
even to
socks
just
my coat to pull up.
throw something else out there, your relationship with that person who is not on the same spiritual footing, it's going to hit a glass ceiling and you're going to feel it in your spirit. There's a certain depth that you cannot reach with that person because you're not on the same spiritual footing. You're
yeah.
going to notice it.
And
That
I
closeness
oh, finish,
that you'd
finish.
have like with your church brethren who can pray with you. I don't know if you've ever been caught up in the people say catch a spirit or whatnot. But you've been so overwhelmed with emotion. You're at the altar, you are crying. People are praying with you. That depth, that closeness, that community that you feel right then and there, in which you're drawing, you're holding your brother up, you're holding your sister up, you're praying these people through their issues. You can't experience that with that boy, and you can't experience that with that girl. And I promise you, when you get into a relationship, when you can experience that, when you're both holding each other up spiritually, better forget emotional compatibility.
And
Forget that. It doesn't reach, it can't reach that new depth of emotional compatibility. You can't touch it if you don't have that spiritual aspect. If your faith means as much to you as it's supposed to, air quotes, as it's supposed to, as you claim that it is, if it doesn't, if you and that person aren't intertwined with God, it's not going to reach. And you're going to notice it. Because when you're in your midnight hour and you're crying out and you're praying out, you can't call that man to pray with you. Because he can't. He and the Lord don't know each other like that. Jesus is not on his main line. Okay?
yeah, it's a as Kanye said, and I want not just your faith, but I would say it's the relationship that you have with God. Because Daniel could say to Potiphar's wife, "How can I do this and sin against my God?" Like you have to get to that point in your relationship with God where it's like you're not gonna just take on any and anybody because they're cute. And I'll tell you guys like this too. Spirits travel, and because spirits travel, spirits mimic everything that you ever wanted, but it's just not them.
Yeah.
And you need to be able to see that for yourself. The guy, he can be tall, dark, handsome, muscular, care, pose, have everything, but you can see in his eyes that you can see that him and God is just not like this. And you know it. But because, we're going to talk about this for long, but just because he's bringing everything that you want, he's not giving you what you need. As like Kanye said, he can't be there in those situations with you. And that's gonna drain you. It's gonna drain you and you're gonna get annoyed. And then you're gonna get annoyed. But
you want another battlefield.
But all I can say is there are certain things in life I have to go through, and if that you have to go through,
you have to learn.
I hope your testimony does not end with a youth. Doesn't mean take care of yourself, my friend. Doesn't mean take care of yourself.
Yeah. But let's say not half of the girl in truck. What good?
Take care of yourself, brother. Yeah. So, yeah, guys, thank you for watching another episode of this Great Space. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Continue to post the questions. It's true. Let's be honest, brother. Like, put your questions in the link. Jesus Christ, the way, the truth, and the life. Get to know him today. And if you don't know him,
you're moving
mad.
You're moving mad, bro. Thank you guys all for watching this Great
Space.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.